So welcome back to day 3 of the Pat on the Back challenge. So I want to talk about one of the major roadblocks to acknowledging our achievements, which is that we can get into the bad habit of negative internal dialogue, acknowledging our shortcomings, and that can become dominant and powerful, so that the positive voice at best shows up a little and at worst is inactive. We don't actually acknowledge our achievements. Now, the brain is a muscle. The more we practice something, the better we get at it. So if we're constantly acknowledging our shortcomings in a powerful and convincing way, then, and getting really good at beating ourselves up, then we get better at that. And we talked yesterday about how being calm can activate the parasympathetic nervous system and the benefits of doing so. When we're stressed and feeling bad, we actually activate the sympathetic nervous system, and it has the opposite effects to the ones we talked about yesterday. So the following are suppressed: clever thinking, digestion, immune function, deep quality sleep, and the production and storage of energy. I read something a while back that was very interesting about the way cells work, in that they respond to their environment. So if the body is in a state of stress constantly, then when the cells replicate, they actually replicate so that they can deal with the stress more effectively, so they replicate with more receptors for dealing with stress. And they might downgrade other activities. They might say, well, actually, we don't need so many receptors for absorbing nutrition because we need all these receptors for dealing with stress. So we can actually be programming our body to operate in a certain way that may not be useful in the long term. We will talk more about dealing with that negative internal dialogue in the next video. But for now, I want you to consider that if you are beating yourself up a lot, then consider, is this how you would treat a friend? And if not, start to think about how you would treat a friend and start treating yourself in a similar way. But for now, your task is, if you choose to accept it, is to acknowledge at least one positive thing, one achievement from today. Write it down. You can write it in the comments below, and I look forward to sharing some more ideas with you in the next video.